Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. And tonight, or today, or in this video, Ewan and myself are looking at Ewan's Limbo Dancer. Now, we haven't done any filming of this model previous to this. This was mentioned in a recent live that we did, and if I remember, I'll put a thing up in the corner for you to go and have a look at. This airframe I acquired for 20 quid. 20 quid, 25 quid years ago, and it lived up in the loft for a rainy day to come out and get refurbished. A little while ago when I was away at work, Ewan said, could I get that down and have a look at it? Long story short, he's done a really good job of stripping all the covering off, refurbishing it, recovering it, and now we're at a stage of doing the final bits and pieces to get it flying, or ready for flying. On the cards tonight, or what we're hoping to achieve, is to do all that as best we can. We've got to get the engine finished mounting, we've got to get needle valve fitted, we've got to get the exhaust fitted, we've got to get the tank fitted, we've got to do some grinding inside that I've just seen. We've got to get a battery into it and check the balance and do basically a radio setup on it. I have also noticed that you're not going to want that.
Yeah, that's just like a fuzzy bench.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to get on with that. We'll do a little bit of a time lapse with it, and if there's anything that we come across, I'll show you as we go along. So as you've hopefully seen from that little bit of time-lapse footage there, Ewan's now got the exhaust on, the two remaining mounting bolts fitted, needle valve fitted, and prop and spinner fitted. The spinner took a, should we say, a bit of a playing to get it to fit. Now, if you've used APC props before, you'll probably know what I'm going to say, but these plastic spinners aren't the best for fitting on APC props, because it's almost like, to get their efficiency in the prop blades, they're quite thick at the root, but also the leading edge at the root of the prop blade is more forward than the hub, and because these spinners are quite flat across the hub on the back of them, the prop blades actually foul on the side, even if you trim them right back. So what we've done is we've got a smaller diameter spinner, trimmed it back as far as it needs to go, and it just works. So that should all be good. The next thing Ewan's got to do is get the tank fitted, and one of the things in the tank bay is the screws for the undercarriage are far too long, so he's got to carefully grind them out and take all the sharp points off, otherwise we're going to have a burst tank. So that's what your job is. So Ewan's got his tank in. I don't know if it would be apparent on the time lapse, but the screws that were coming up through, we couldn't take the points off them that easily and whatnot. So what we've done, given the tank that's going in there, we've actually just put some balsa over them to basically space the tank away from the sharp points, so it's not going to puncture the tank. Again, tank's all in and plumbed in. As far as I'm aware, it's all good. I haven't even looked myself. I've just let him get on with it. He's put a little bit of balsa across the tail end of the tank to stop the tank coming backwards. And now we're just going to connect everything up and see what, and if anything, it all works. So I bet the one thing you haven't done yet is set the wing type to flapper on, have you? You've got to tell the transmitter that it's got a flapper on.
No, because it was bound on the other one. The other, on the Y lead.
Yeah, but it's not the binding, it's the, you've got to tell it in there that it's got flapper on.
Yeah, but I didn't know I was putting flapper on it, so it doesn't.
Okay, just get defensive about it. Right, the first thing you can do is sort out the endpoints for the throttle so it doesn't bind you, and get it around the right direction and everything. Yeah? Right, back to you in a while. So, Ewan and I have now got this Limbo Dancer set up. Still a few minor little things to do, checks to be made, but we've also checked the CG. It's a little bit aft of where I expected it to be, without dragging out the kit that's up there for the Limbo Dancer to find out where the CG is. It's just on or just behind the thickest part of the wing. It's not extremely far back, but it's further back than what I thought, given that we've got a 46 on the front of this. So the last major thing to do is...
Test it?
No, we've got to get a switch fitted in there. Yeah. So we've got to get a switch fitted, and then pack out the battery, pack out the receiver, then get it run up. Yeah, we'll see. But for now, in the workshop here, if you're liking this sort of thing, give us a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please just tick that subscribe button or whatever it is. And if you hit the notification, you'll get an email or a notification when we put a new video up. But from myself and Ewan here in the workshop just now, we'll see you next time.
Bye.